Mom somehow. So I took Mom out to ice cream, and I told her that I wanted to move out with a roommate. And at the time, I was 19. I wasn't married, didn't have a boyfriend, nothing. And so Mom, we came home. Mom went straight up to her room, didn't speak to me, would not speak to me for 3 weeks, at least. And I was just devastated. I didn't realize it was going to have this kind of effect on Mom. And I went downstairs, and Daddy was sitting on the couch, and I just fell apart. I just cried myself to death. And Daddy put his arms around me, and he said, "You do what you have to do, and I'm there for you." And I'll always remember that. That meant a lot to me. And you were there for me.
I still got the note you sent.
Dirt up the loose.
No, it was nice.
Yeah. But Daddy was there for me. And even when I was getting ready to get married, Daddy took me aside and he said, "You know, Grace, we've always brought you over Grandma's every weekend, and it was good for us to be together as a family, but you and Bob have your own lives, and that you should remember, this is terrible, I can't do this, and just remember that you have your own lives, and if you can't come and see me and Mom every weekend, it's okay. Don't worry about it." And that also meant a lot to me because, you know, you didn't intend on going over there.
You got it right.
That's right. This is clearance. So
That's all right, Mama.
in other words, Daddy helped me grow up. Is what Daddy did. Mom, every time, the only thing that first came to my mind when I thought of Mom was whenever, and this goes for everybody, but I just remember, since it's me, I remember for me, whenever I was sick, she was there. Starting from when we were little, if I had to throw up in the middle of the night and walk down the hall and go to the bathroom, Mom was there. She was sitting on the toilet watching me puke into the thing. You know, I mean, she was there. And as I got older, when I had an operation for my bladder, and I remember, you know, they put me out, and I guess I stayed out a long time, but I remember waking up, and there she was. First face I saw was Mom. When I had the miscarriage, she was there. Even though she wasn't there physically, she called me at least 3 times a day. How are you doing? How do you feel? So that's the big thing I remember about Mom, that, you know, she was always there. So in each of your own ways, you were both always there for me and for everybody. So happy birthday. Love you.
First thing I remember is probably when I was 4 years old, I used to wait for Anthony and Grace to come home from school and make me a hoagie sandwich. And I remember my mother sitting at the sewing machine constantly, always. Saturdays, I was in the back seat with 2 chickens going from the market, and they were trying to bite my leg. And then during the week, they went grocery shopping. They all piled in the big black Fords. I remember that, going from grocery store to grocery store, trying to save a penny here and there.
That's Grandpa's
And,
out there.
It's probably my father. I don't remember too much because he's always working. And, you know, he worked on Saturday night down Star. Worked 72 hours a week, 6 days a week. You know. And, you know, all I can remember is that he was always there. And I wish I could be half the father he was to me. Happy birthday.
That made me come out. And that was the highlight of his life.
Not only that, but he also swallowed it.
I said, I'm making him
remember that. He
He
swallowed
says, give him that so the
Drink it.
pin will stick with the bread.
photos from your past and put them in an album for you. So I'd like to present it to you and maybe pass it around. It doesn't have as many photos as I would have liked, but it's up there. And what I'd like to do is, if everybody wouldn't mind, I'd like to take some formal photos tonight, and I'll have copies made and send them. You know, of like all of the brothers and sisters and the family, so that we can put them in the album. Thank you all for coming. All of everyone.
I want to make a correction.
Right. Oh,
I
okay.
want to make a correction on your.
I'm going to give you all a chance to talk.
I heard you say that Larry would jump on the bus coming from Staten Island before that body of water, and then he'd come to Washington, and he always found his way to row. The truth of the matter was, where he used to stay, they used to make ageogia. That's spaghetti made with nothing but garlic and olive oil. And when I talk about 10 pounds of it hitting the table, and all these guys Larry's age, all his friends that lived and stayed there, they would really chow down. So Roe might have thought he was shooting over there all the time. He was missing his ageogia.
When he came off that train, he was...
I will say this. She is a slave driver. She was talking to me on the phone one day, and she says, I got to go, Phil. I got to get my whip. I said, wait a minute, where you got to go, bro? I says, you're home, aren't you? Where you got to go? She says, Larry's standing around. He doesn't know what to do. I've got to go tell him what I want done.
We thought maybe we would sing happy birthday now, and they're going to serve the cake, and then I...
Great lengths to have a friend of hers make this cake, especially for you.
Right, Captain.
Singing the note of C, please. And the note of C.
Okay, ready? We'll just like bring it up. 1, 2.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mary Rosalie. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, I got it.
That's a beautiful cake. Want someone to take a picture of that? You got it, folks? All right.
Oh, Jessica, do you want to blow the candles out? She wants to bring the candles. Okay, let her blow just the two of them. You want her to be your birthday, okay. Blow,
Come on, get up.
blow, real hard.
Well, me with money to get a date with my sister Rose.
No kidding.
She walked by, I could hear them all going. And then, when I knew she was coming home from work, I'd go down to 3rd 8th Street, wait for a streetcar, by the Little Sisters of Poor, and I knew when I walked home with her, all them guys were going to be eyeballing her. And I figured, well, I better be there for her. And they all wanted to take her out and everything, but everybody knows Grandpa. She was going over, and it was white guys. Just the kind. I remember my sister was there for me all the time. I remember it was a weekend back in those days. The dentist weren't open on Saturday and Sunday. And I had a toothache, just like my son had recently. It was killing me. And I sat on that floor in the living room, and I cried and cried. Larry was staying there trying to pet me up, tickle me and everything, and I wanted to hit him because I was upset because his toothache wasn't going away. And come Monday morning early, Rose says, come on, we're going to the dentist down at my Levy's shoe store upstairs. And I got up there, and that doctor looked at my tooth, and he says, oh, that's going to have to come out. And I said to myself, just get it out, because I was in pain for those 2.5 days. I remember he pulled my tooth out, and thank God I mean, because Mom and Dad didn't know how to communicate real good. My mother, she taught at Georgetown. She was teaching broken English. And so we, Ro took us to the doctor. And another time I had like a pimple here. I said my mother taught at Georgetown. Broken English. This guy asked me at work. It's serious. I said, my mother taught at Georgetown. He said, what did she teach? And I said, man, I finally, after 60 years, I got a sucker to bite on this thing. And he said, what did she teach? He was serious. I said, broken English. I mean, that's hard as hell to teach. I break in your face. My Aunt Mrs. Agostina used to say that all the time. I remember when she hit Paul Ryan on the back, and as big as Grandpa's hands were, I think hers was bigger. And that imprint is still on that boy's back to this very day. Then I had another problem with my hand here. It's hard to see, but every once in a while my wife jumps on me because I keep going at it. There was some kind of like, well, it looked like a pimple at first, but it was, it kept coming back. The road took me up to New York Avenue, Dr. Brady. Oh, yeah. He says, I know what that is. And he got like a popsicle, not a popsicle stick, a candy stick that had a point on it. And he went, woo! Man, I just crawled out of that chair to help me get well. She's been there for us. I remember when Larry was born, and he broke out. The poor boy was scratching himself constantly, and she went through hell with that. I remember we took him up to the hospital, and she had him wrapped up in gold. And those are some of the things I remember, bro. She always used to bake those good cakes. Look at them. I said, well, when I was down in Florida, I saw Pavarotti. Bro, what's the other guy's name? Domingo, Domingo, this other Italian guy. And this Italian, I guess he was a conductor. But boy, she loves those songs. And just because I said the word gay, that doesn't mean that, they're Italians. But she loves that kind of stuff. I remember she told me, I'm not going to tell you what she told me, there was something she always wanted. And I asked her the other day, and I wasn't really thinking, I said, well, hell, just go down and make a day of it down there. And she's got like 100 rolls or 200 rolls of those things. She says, yeah, but you don't understand. Happy birthday, roll back.